Good evening, OWLS family. Hoot hoot. How is everyone doing? And hello to everyone that watches the replay. Thank you so much. Good evening, Alexander, and happy birthday, darling. Hope you've had a good one so far. Good evening, Jersey Gypsy. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. Good evening, Christy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Hello, Amy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Hello, Sister Tammy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Hello, Nancy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Hey, Carol Ladybug. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. You're not late, darling. Good evening, Charita. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? I think I am caught up that fast, y'all. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm dragging tail. So just bear with me. Oh, that's my notebook. Just bear with me. I'm a dragon. There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it. Yep, I need a lazy day personally. Me, Junior, and Lyle went on an adventure yesterday. Good evening, Gigi Deb. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Oh man, they're spoiling you, Xander, ain't they? They spoiling you. Well, we went on a little adventure yesterday afternoon, and I think me and Lyle tried to kill one another. We harvested 6, and I mean big tubs, about this wide. Oh, let's see, about 2 feet wide and at least 2 feet deep. Packed down, poke salad, y'all, poke salad. So, needless to say, I have 3 of the biggest stock pots I have. I have cooked 3 stock pots full. I have 1 loaded up, ready to go after live stream, and I think I have at least 1 more to go. So, yes, poke salad. Breakfast in bed. What on earth is that? Now, I used to know what that was like when when he was driving. He'd be bringing all kinds of stuff home to eat. I have seen it, Tammy. I just have not sat down. I saw it come in. I have not sat down to answer anything. I know, and thank you, sister. Thank you. So, this video I'm working on now, I've got so many irons in the fire video wise. I showed you a drop in the bucket of the pokeweed where we were harvesting. 100 families could probably easily pick all that poke salad and have plenty. It was just everywhere where the eyes could see, everywhere. So I showed y'all harvesting it. I'm going to show y'all cooking it. And then I'm going to show y'all canning it. Yes, canning poke salad. Yes. Good evening, Grandma Teresa. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Hey, Forest Girl. Welcome into chat, darling. How have you been doing? Good evening, Ark Wildman. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Oh, believe me, I'm going to have plenty. And then there's still plenty more to harvest. There's thousands and thousands of the plants. I've never seen so much poke salad in all my life. But yeah, we saw Lyle was showing us around. He got his truck fixed. Thank gracious, the brown bomber is up and going again. So we went on an adventure, and the biggest mullein plants I have ever seen in my life. Just hills of them, y'all. It's amazing. Oh no! I'm sorry about the car wreck. Are you okay, darling? Yeah, no more car wrecks. That's not allowed. Let's see. I missed something. Yep. Thursdays are learning day. Monday is kind of learning day, just having fun, get together. Both days, both both live streams, we will still learn, but this one is more dedicated to learning. Good evening, the Funny Farm. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Yep, sure will. There's been a lot of nuts with guns, and of course, they always blame the guns, never the person behind the gun. None of my guns ever just jumped up and tried to shoot me. Let's see, I know I missed somebody. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing? Ooh, yeah, those are not good. You want me to put you on the prayer list, Forest Girl? Hey, October Opal, welcome into chat, darling. How are you doing? Hoot, hoot. Yeah, them big old SUVs. Yep. Yeah, he probably had everything gave to him, spoiled rotten. Okay. Ah, crap. Here's my pen. You shouldn't have to have one. They should. That was their fault with no brake lights and stopping in the middle of the road. Just need to get a good attorney. Good evening, Terminator. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Okay, I don't think I missed anybody. I don't think. Okay, now going back to the poke salad. I found out some more information about the poke greens. Very high in vitamin A, C, and K. Yep, A, C, and K. iron, potassium, manganese, several other ones. Now, another good thing, it's evil, um, apparently the leaves have some extra antiviral properties. They have been known to cure, what did I say? Crap, what was it? Syphilis. I think it's syphilis. Was it syphilis? I can't remember. And HIV viruses. So that's interesting to find out. Yes, and that was not even a drop in the barrel. Those leaves were so big, y'all. I was sitting, because Lyle had pointed it out. He jumped out of the truck. Now, Lyle's the one that harvested the mullein. It wasn't me, because I was sitting in the truck with Junior, because he said, I'll be right back. He jumped out, went up over the hill, and he had said there was more across the road if I wanted to, look at it from the distance. Those were the biggest mullein plants I have ever seen in my life, y'all. Massive. Yeah, not only that, tumbleweed is a sage. S-A-G-E, it's a sage plant. And it makes wonderful smudge sticks as well, because I don't like the smell of white sage at all. Tumbleweed sage smells really good, but my favorite above all else is prairie sage, or also known as mountain sage. Those were actually small compared to the ones I saw. The only reason I didn't get out of the truck, I should have took a short video of it. It was straight down. And well, I'm getting a little old. I don't bounce anymore. I go splat. Don't know. I didn't get to lay eyes on the plant. That was Lyle's doing. He scooted right over the ridge. I don't know. Be careful about mistletoe. Be very careful about mistletoe, because it is poisonous. But so is pokeweed too. Good evening, Shelly. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh my God. Well, if they're sold out, best thing to do, if you can, grow it yourself. It's been a lot of crazy stuff going on worldwide, and it's going to give it a little hard to get a hold of stuff. But if I don't buy from anybody else but Mountain Rose. If I can't grow it or wild harvest it myself, if Mountain Rose is having trouble getting it, most of you can pretty much count on other companies having trouble getting it. Okay, now do you have it in the shade? Ginger does not. Does I know it's weird. It's a tropical plant. Ginger has to be in the shade. It might be because it's inside. Oh, wonderful to hear, Shelley. Wonderful. They're also sports girl. Ginger is a heavy feeder. Got to make sure also that it has plenty of bone meal in the soil, or the roots aren't going to grow that great. And it also needs a little bit of nitrogen for the leaves. I don't know. I've never grown them with grow lights. Oh, I can harvest and sell. I can sell you some mullein. That ain't no problem if you need it. Or I can trade for um good grief, sugar cane. I can trade mullein leaves for sugar cane. Yes, yes. It Ginger is a heavy feeder, but you got to make sure it's. Yes, I know it's weird. It's a tropical, but sunlight will make them fry. Some of these tropicals are pains in the tail, but they're worth growing. I'm telling you. I'm waiting on Jay to come in the chat so I can talk more about using Epsom salt. I don't put anything that's going to decompose in the ground for nitrogen. For nitrogen, I use composted chicken manure. I use blood meal. That's what I use a lot of for my nitrogen, and also some compost. But as for letting stuff break down in it, no, because that can cause roots to start breaking down as well. Yep, email me. I already got your email. I got to get, because y'all, last night I didn't look at emails. I have not been able to. I have not been able to answer comments. I'm hoping to get enough videos lined up to where I can sit down and be able to correspond with everybody, answer comments and everything. It has been busy around here. Oh, you're waiting to see who comes first, huh, Carol? I figured that one out. I figured that one. Good evening, Susan. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing? Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I read that, Carol, and I figured it out. Bacon where? No, I had enough sunshine yesterday because it's been hot here. Oh, now for all of those, now we're going to get into the educational here in a bit. Well, we've had some already with the poke salad greens. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, that's neat. Oh, believe me, Jersey Gypsy, we've been talking about a gathering for years now. I'm a thinking Tishomingo State Park would be nice. And then that way everybody would have beds and everything. Okay, what was I trying to say? All right. If you watch the clothesline, me stringing the clothesline, you know if something bad can happen, it's going to. Murphy comes to visit. Regardless, Murphy came to visit. I finally got the patio furniture done. That video will come out later. Hey Jay, welcome into chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing? I'm gonna answer your questions about magnesium, Epsom salt here in a minute. Okay, y'all. I don't know what got into me today. I always call before I ever go. Always call. Always call because we go to Tractor Supply to get the propane, cheapest place to go. Today, I didn't do it. Drove 14, 15 miles to Tractor Supply. Get in front of where they fill the propane tanks up. I call them to ask them to please page somebody out for propane. The tank pump was broke. Now, I've got a good propane tank in the back of the car. So we drive over to Walmart. I wasn't about to trade it in because, yeah. And if I wanted to trade it in, it would have been $20 or $55 without a trade in. I look at Junior. I said, we're going back home. I said, we're going to get the broken tank, take that. Home we go. Back to Walmart we go. I get the tank. The guy looks at me like I'm crazy. I said, hold on, I got to check for dates. So found a really good tank, grabbed it, traded off one of my favorite tanks because it finally just gave up the ghost, didn't want to hold propane anymore. So yeah, y'all, 2 trips to Booneville to get propane. Murphy's Law. Murphy comes to visit every time. That's okay, Forest Girl. Cooking up for all of us. Oh my God, Forest Girl's cooking beef curry with rice. That's okay, Terminator. That's fine. Oh, believe me, Amy had no choice because I didn't have the gas to run all the way to Corinth or down to Tupelo to get it. So, but at least we got a newer tank. So, hey, a broke tank for a good tank, that'll work. No, Tractor Supply fills that tank completely full. I watch them. So that's why we go to Tractor Supply to get the propane tanks full. They are full, believe me. You can feel the difference weight wise. Hey, Cece Clark, welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing? Okay, Jay, your questions about, I saw your comments. I haven't got to answer them, so I'm answering them here. I'll just heart them when I go back. Epsom salt, also known as magnesium sulfurous. Something magnesium, something, something. It is not salt whatsoever, so it's not going to hurt your plants. It's magnesium and a little sulfur added together. You ever grow tomatoes and just for some odd reason, or peppers, and the leaves get yellow? That means you have magnesium deficiency in your soil. The Epsom salt, which is magnesium with a little bit of sulfur, it not only causes bushes to get bushier, it causes plants to store more chlorophyll. It helps with root growth, but not as strong as bone meal. It helps with flowers to be more vibrant. It's a natural mineral that's supposed to be in your soil, and a lot of soil is depleted of it. And that's why I add it into my soil. Also, a big one, it helps seeds to germinate as well. And that's why I love Epsom salt. Don't use scented Epsom salt. None of that lavender crap. You don't need it. Just plain big bags of Epsom salt, and it's killing me because I'm out of it. Okay, now, yes, CC Clark, I saw you comment about your wood chips. As long as you've got to watch out with using oak chips, technically they need to be broke down about a year or so, composted for a year, or let be in the elements for about a year. What you have to watch out for with using oak chips is the acidity in them. Woohoo, Tammy, there you go. We've seen a few honeybees, a lot of bumblebees. Same here. Yes, I am so out of Epsom salt, and it kills me. Good evening, Amber. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? There you go. I told you you would do it. All right, no problem. You be there for him. Good luck on that track meet. I remember being in track many, many moons ago. Many moons ago. Good evening, Janie. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Now, Jay, the only thing, the only plants that do not like Epsom salt are your carnivore plants, like your Venus flytrap and all the other ones. They need to be in poor soil, and palm trees. They like to be in poor soil as well. Other than that, every plant um can do very well with having Epsom salt. Now don't throw the Epsom salt on the plant. Work it into the soil around the plant, or dilute it in, all right, like if you got a gallon or so watering can, about a tablespoon in there, mix it real good, make sure it's dissolved water around the ground of the plant. But other than that, I swear by Epsom salt. One for the poke root tincture, 1 drop a day for the first week. The second week, 2 drops a day. Now, if you're a little person, talking about small stature, not young, small stature, If the 2 drops upset your stomach, you're not dying, you're not being poisoned. It just means the dosage is too strong for you. Go back to the 1 drop. If the 2 drops do not affect you, do 2 drops once a day. Mix it in liquids. Do that for a week. The 3rd week, you can go up to 3 drops. But if you get stomach upset, go back to the 2 drops. Oh, you're welcome, Jay. You're welcome. I'll tell you right now, Carol, it is probably a Carolina wren. I'm telling you. Oh, I bet you that does smell good. It's a miracle they didn't fry in there. Yep, everything's leafed out here. Everything has lost its ever loving mind. Nope, I have no pineapple plants. I would love a pineapple, yes. All right, Xander, on the poke root tincture. After it's set for 8 weeks, after it's ready to use, 1 drop a day for the first week. Second week, 2 drops. If you have stomach upset, go back to the first to go back to 1 drop. That's only for small stature people. If you're fine with the 2 drops once a day, do that for the second week. Starting the 3rd week, go up to 3 drops per day. If you have stomach upset, go back to the 2 drops or stay at the 3 drops if you don't have stomach upset. And that's all you need. That's your dosage for a day. Make sure you use liquids to mix it in. Yeah, I know red buds done blooming over here. I miss the red buds. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Yep, I've got so many irons in the fire, y'all. I've got to get out sometime tomorrow afternoon, morning, something. I've got to harvest the bamboo shoots coming up because some of them's done turned dark green, which is no, that's too far, and I'm still gonna have to whack it down. Um, they're just everywhere. They're just everywhere, and I'm going to show y'all how to harvest them, how to prepare them so you can can them, and also how to prepare them to pickle ferment them. Yeah, Thursday nights he's setting out. Monday nights is junior night. But yeah, what else was there? Was something else. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, y'all, I love y'all dearly. Love y'all dearly. I want to encourage y'all to do research. I have people who send me messages on old, like 2-year-old videos and so on. Like the when I done the poke root tincture making video and how to harvest it. wanting a picture of wanting me to post a picture of what poke salad looks like. Google. Google is your friend. Whatever web search you use is your friend. Look for images. I can't always be online, y'all. I wished I could. Yes, bamboo shoots. Yes, Janie. Yes. Y'all, I love you. But some of this stuff, like if you now I don't mind answering, what is this plant? Do I know what this plant is? I will get to it as soon as I can. Don't get upset if I don't do like that and respond to you. I'm lucky if I sit down for a little while. I sat down for several hours last night only because I was cleaning pokeweed, getting it ready for the cooker. That's the longest I've sat down for a while, but I was determined to get all that poke salad ready to cook. Because, yeah, I'm not going to make the ancestors mad at all by picking them 6 or 7 giant tubs full, and I mean full, of poke salad and not cook it. I wasn't about to let any of that go to waste and have the ancestors come after me. No, no. Even Lau commented today. He smelled them when he drove by cooking, and he was surprised that I was actually going to cook all of it. I said, "Yeah, I done cleaned it. I got it washed. It's ready to cook." And I said, "I'm going to get it all cooked." I said, "It should be about 5, maybe 6 stock pots full." And when I say full, I mean full. But you got to remember, it's greens. It's going to cook down a lot. Now, granted, I'm going to be showing y'all how to do big batches. Not everybody does big batches. You can cook it. Now, since this is really young poke salad, the greens and the young stalks, I can get away doing 2 cookings. I'm not doing the third because this isn't old poke salad. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to identify it, how to harvest it, how to cook it, and then I'm gonna show you how to can it. Now, not everybody's gonna want to can it. I'm fine with that because basically you follow canning spinach. That's how you do poke greens or canning greens, either way. But you got to cook it the 2 times and strain it really good. I strain it and wash it. But yeah, extremely good for you. Extremely good for you. Yeah, yeah. And see, like I said, you don't have to can it. You can, once it's cooked the 2 times and strained real good, you can chop it. Of course, I like mine. I want to chop this and freeze it. You don't have to can it, you can freeze it. Yeah, if it's too far gone, I'll compost it or eventually I'll give it to chickens. But I was looking at Junior because Lyle showed me the motherland of poke salad. I about passed out, y'all. I never saw so much poke salad in all my life. I looked at Junior before live stream. I told him I'd give anything if I had a freeze dryer. You know why? I'd be that thing would be packed and I'd have freeze dried poke salad. You could dehydrate it. Yes, if you got the time to dehydrate it, you could. Yep. That's why I tell people prep when you can. Put back as much as you possibly can. Forage when you can. Do what you can to put it back because you never know. That's just like all the crap we were going through before we moved down here. We were surviving off the stuff that I had canned and put back. It comes in handy, y'all. It does. You never know. That's why I tell people grow as much as you possibly can. If you have to trade for things, I love to trade now. I'm a trading aholic. But yeah, grow what you can, forage for what you can, gather what you can, get what you can, and put up. Can it? Freeze it? Now, of course, now I'm going to tell you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Watch out for freezers because they can go bad without you knowing it. Check your freezers at least every day or every other day. Make sure they're working because, yeah, you never know. One might just break down and you never know that it's broke down. And yeah, if you don't check it every day, every other day, that gives you some wiggle room to get the canning the stuff up or whatever you can. But yeah, can, freeze, dehydrate, whatever you possibly can. Good evening, Kim. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? That's okay, darling. I know you're busy. Okay, Terminator, you take care, darling. And we will see you Monday night. Have a great night. Better weekend ahead. And we'll see you Monday night. No, it'll put in energy to grow even more leaves if you cut the leaves off. It will put more energy. It'll stress the root out to put more leaves out. Now, for a bite tincture, or salve, I'd be looking into, depends on the bite, how bad it is. I'd be looking into Usnea. Um, Comfrey's good for that. Um, if it's a really bad infected, a little poke root tincture in the wound, it's going to burn like Hades. Plantain is good. There's quite a bit for bites. I don't look at um lyre leaf sage is another good one. That's what I've been harvesting. I don't look so much at dandelion for wounds because it does so much other things. Yep, absolutely true, Janie. Absolutely true. I've got I've got to get a raised bed for the prickly pear. I have some itty bitty baby ones. I was planning on later on doing a video to plant these little babies and get them going because they're growing in a fairly soulless bulb crate. And the raised bed I was going to put them in is now being dedicated to the ginger, which I got to get planted very soon. Hey, Gloria, welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing, darling? But yeah, I don't see how this prickly pear has has lived as long as it has, it dies back, comes back, dies back, comes back. So I'm wanting to get it in its own little special place where that's all that's going to grow there. Yeah, see, that's what plantain and chickweed. Yep. Or black salve will pull the poison out too. Either or, but the chickweed plantain works wonders. I gotta hurry up and get some few more herbs gathered so I can get them in the dehydrator to start the raffle. Because I'm not going to just tell you what's going to be in the raffle. I want to show you what's going to be in the raffle. So I got to get my tail in gear. Oh my gracious. The little corner here beside, well, the little strip beside the porch going towards the end of the house is, I lost count. There's just so many. There's 25, 30 wild lettuces coming up, and they're stalking up, so I know they're going to be ready to harvest later on. Yeah, my problem is I need to weed eat the yard, but I have now found out lyre leaf sage is all over the yard, all over the place. I had to, of course, I got a infused oil video coming up because I had to unfortunately dig up some lyre leaf sage plants by the root to put the last two raised beds down. And I didn't want to just smother the plants, so I decided to dig them up and show y'all how to harvest and clean and stuff like that. So I dug those up to be able to put the raised beds down. Hey, now, Tammy knew things before me now. It's just not me. Tammy knew quite a bit. Now, see, I don't do a whole lot of mixing. I don't, because I sell my products. And most of the time, the people who are buying the products have never had that herb or medicinal plant before. So you never know, there might be an allergic reaction. The reason why I don't mix a lot is because I don't want to have to put those people through the gamut to figure out which one they're allergic to. And that's why I don't do a whole lot of mixing. Spring is coming to the north. Gloria, y'all have been hammered so much up there. I know y'all have spring fever. I know you do. Yep, I understand, Jay. Yep. But for those who don't know, I tell them baby steps. Work with each one, and if you don't have an allergic reaction, you should be fine mixing them. But please make sure that you are mixing things together that will work together. Don't mix something if you're trying to heal a wound. Don't mix a wound healer, something that's mainly for eyes or hair growth or something completely different. That's the one thing people have to realize. Believe me, I know people still who are just scared to death to do anything herbal. I've woke quite a few people up. Got a lot more to go. Baby steppies. I'll take the little owlets under my wing and we will go forth to learn. But yep, we all learn from one another. Oh, found one. I'm not saying what it is. I have to do research on it before I ever do a video on it. I found a very, very important one. Hopefully, I ain't even trying it on Junior yet. I'm going to keep it as a backup, but very, very important one. That's wonderful, Alexander. That's wonderful because that crap they pump down people's throats, not going to heal them. Not going to, just going to barely heal them to the point where they think they're getting better. It's disgusting. Listen, see, that white willow works wonders for me, but I have to be careful taking it because when I take it, I've got to be prepared to go to bed. It works very well on me, but it will knock my lights out. Nothing in it that should knock me to sleep, but it does. I know it. I know it. Believe me, Tammy. Yep, chemo burn. If I remember right, if she was taking chemo, that's chemo burn. See my shirt? I make my own medicine. If y'all watch the plant sale, hey, do you really make your own medicine? I wanted to go, no, I just wear the shirt to get y'all to ask questions. I didn't get snarky. I did. Y'all heard my response. Yes, ma'am. I'm an herbalist. Yes, I am. And yes, I do make my own meds, my own medicine. I so want to go, no, I just wear it to see who will respond. Yep, the radiation. Yep. Yep, I let them think. I let them think whatever they wanted to. Yep, wise one. I'm fine. Call me the W word. Call me the B word. I don't care. Water off a duck's back. It don't bother me a bit. Actually, both are compliment. Usually, if they call me the B word, I tell them please put Ms. in front of that. Have some respect. Yep, Absolutely, Deb. It's tuned up. Actually, to be honest, I don't ride the broom. I got me a big old Hoover custom built vacuum cleaner because I'm telling you, once you once you ride one of those with the blow up bag, comfort ride. Wait, what did I miss? I missed something. See, basically, you know what I am? I'm what's called a root worker. You know what? Don't care. That's what I am. That's what I'll always be. I am proud to be a root worker. It's the old ways. It's the way things were done, took care of. You heal people. Oh, good God. That way you know right then and there that wasn't the church for you. I get so sick of that crap. I really do. Yeah, yeah. What did the vet say to the bird who couldn't stop hooting? I think you have a bad case of irritable owl syndrome. Dude, he's over shaking his head. Yes, because back in the day, the women, some men depend on the tradition. The women were root workers, healers, midwives, and that's why the Inquisition come after them. That's why over here in America, what happened because Big Pharma was starting to get a foothold. And yeah, the churches should have been ashamed for going along with it, but money talks. Money talks. People, the most important thing you can remember and learn is history, not the crap they teach you. Dig, dig deeply. The information's out there. The older books. Yeah. Yep, I wouldn't have been able to keep my mouth shut either. I had an experience like that. Oh my God, 25 years ago at least. Back then I went to church. Now, I already knew they didn't like me because I wasn't in the family clique. This was a little church where it was like 4 or 5 families. They were all related. Nothing, like incest or none, but through marriage. I never fit in. Never. Never really tried. I just done what I was supposed to. Well, I had been cleaning the church and to, make a little side money. Um, and the matriarch, the old heifer, and I'm saying that politely, wanted the key back all of a sudden, like I had stole something. So I was on the way to Pinson Mounds Archeo Fest because I would set up and bend there, my Native American crafts and everything. So I'm like going, I'm trying to get to my crafts fair. She said, I said, I have my Native American regalia on. She says, I don't care, we need the key. The little church was full. I had my tear dress on, I had my moccasins on, I had my big pendant on, I had my hair done, had my barrette, earrings. Yeah, looked like a full blooded Cherokee walked up into that church. Not only was it I was fully dressed. I swear the look on their faces looked like Satan was walking in that church beside me. I knew right then and there I didn't belong. You know what I done? Dropped them like a hot potato, held my head up high, gave her the keys, told everybody, thank y'all for your reaction. I know how y'all feel now. You have a wonderful day and an even better life. Pray for yourselves because y'all need to be saved. And I walked right out and never went back. Yeah, now my ancestors would come and beat the daylights out of me if I ever tried to walk in the Vatican. I don't ever want to see that ugly, nasty place ever. The broom party only. But yeah, I don't put up with it. If you don't jive with my heritage, then we just ain't going to work. We ain't going to work because I'm not giving up who and what I am to fit in anywhere. Because if I don't fit in as I am, then sorry, I'm not going to act like something I'm not. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody's welcome here because we're all a family. I don't care what you do, what you believe, it ain't none of my business. Now, I'm not going to put up with pedophilia, nothing like that. Mm-mm, no. But what you do in your private time, in your life, that's your business. I'm not here to convert no one. That's between you and somebody else. That's not my job. I'm here to teach people how to heal themselves and how to feed themselves and how to have some common sense. Yep, I abhor liars. Cause I'm one of those. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you like it is. Get it over with, and I don't have now. I don't have to worry about a lie because a lie means more lies. I'd rather get it done and over with. Yep. Yeah, they like to make fun of Junior saying that he looks stoned, and that just ooh, that don't sit well with me. I'm highly protective over Junior. Right, y'all. I'm going to have my breathing treatment. I'm still here. Now, I'm going to tell you, y'all got any questions? Any plant questions? But yeah, everyone, you should start using some. I go happy with my Epsom salt, but I can't help it. I use it. I know how good it is. Does anybody else have any questions? And Cece Clark, did I finish answering your question? I had a squirrel moment. Okay, but yeah, just now, Cece Clark, if you decide if now if your wood chips were smaller and they look broke down, you can use them if they look good and broke down. Just one thing to remember, don't put them right up on the plants. Leave room, just a little room in between the plants. Yeah, now you know why I use Epsom salt on everything. Can't help it. I love my Epsom salt. Because, see, one thing a lot of people don't know when using mulch, doesn't matter what kind of mulch it is, you don't want it right up on either the main trunk, stem of your plant, anything like that, because you got to remember the mulch is breaking down, it's decomposing, composting, and it can cause your plants to do the same. And that's why you usually leave a ring between the mulch and whatever tree or plant you are mulching in, and that way it has breathing room and a way to capture the water. Yes, I'm having a breathing treatment because, yes, I have a vice. Everybody has a vice, and I'm not wrong for doing it because I'd rather have a cigar than I would big pharma. So that's why I cover the screen, because YouTube frowns upon it, and I don't want to smoke in front of y'all. I'll be back. I'm still here. I can read the chat. I can answer questions. You could, Susan, if you want to mix it. Yeah, you could. I do a small batch first to see how well they work together for you. Ooh, Monongahela. Yeah. You don't hear that tribal name often. But a lot of people don't realize Cherokee Nation is Iroquoian language based. So yeah, actually Cherokee and the Iroquois nations are related. Yep. They tried to, Gigi Deb, they just didn't succeed. No, no need to be sorry, Shelly. No need to be sorry. But yeah, I have to be careful. I have three of the biggest tempers in me, so I try to stay calm and cool and collected. It's always best to keep the mama owl happy, because if I get mad, it's not pretty. Yep, yep. And see, a lot of people don't know the reason why I don't really go by the Farmer's Almanac. All that information that the Farmer's Almanac tells you about farming and everything is Algonquin. All right? Now, y'all know I follow the old ways. I garden the old ways. I grow my things the old ways. Now, my ancestors would beat the living daylights out of me if I followed the Farmer's Almanac. The Farmer's Almanac growing traditions is based off of Algonquin. Algonquin Iroquoians were, yeah, enemies. They did not get along. So just imagine. Yep, creek. Yep. Yep. Hootenancy. Yeah, I know which one it is. Yep. Don't worry. I can pronounce it sometimes. Sometimes I can't, but I know what tribe you're talking about. Yes, I do. What did the owl say to his buddy when he fell out of the tree? I'm telling everyone about this. Yep, that's why I don't listen to it. Now, a lot of times the fishing part is pretty good. But as for gardening, no. No. I'm in pretty much the homeland now. Imagine if I start using that, it wouldn't be pretty. Horse girl, breathing treatment, breathing treatment. Yep, I've heard of Billy Bowlegs. Yep. You've been gone. You've been away too long, horse girl. You forgot. What did I miss? Lots of things. You always miss lots of things. You blink and you miss stuff. You never know with these owls. All right, now, y'all, one thing I want y'all to understand. Yes, I know a whole lot about gardening. I know a whole lot about herbalism. I know a whole lot about a lot of things. But I am not a guru. I am still learning as well. But yep, I do what I can to show you what I can with what I have. If I had the ability to get the things that I really need, y'all be mad at me because I'd be keeping y'all even more busy. But yeah, I'm a hoping that the propane that I have holds out so I could do all these videos that I need to do cooking wise. Oh, honey, I've got so much pine around here, it ain't funny. Because unfortunately, what they do around here is they cut the old growth forest down, clear cut it, and replant pine in its place. So I'm surrounded by pine. Oh my God, why did the owl sit on the computer to keep an eye on the mouse? Yep, white pine tea. I done show people tincture. There's another video coming out. Show y'all how to make syrup. We're going to be busy this year, y'all. Ah, Carol Jr. laid back on that one. Junior laid back in his chair on that one. He reclined. Good evening, Klein. Welcome into chat. Yep, you missed a whole lot. Missed a whole lot. And poof, I am back, y'all. I just won't do it in front of y'all. No, it's nothing illegal, nothing like that. Hey, D, I gotta send you a text later, D. I need to answer your comment. Oh, oh, Carol. Carol. Why did the owl, the turkey, and the chicken form a rock band? They already had the drumsticks. He's just shaking his head. But yeah, let's see, I got to grow this year. I want to grow, I got my sorghum seeds. I need to make sorghum syrup. I'm going to show y'all how to make pine syrup. I need to show y'all how to make the red cob syrup and also jelly, the red corn cob. Spruce is, spruce is delicious. And if you can, now when you harvest the tips, new growth, you want to harvest the tips, but harvest responsibly because that's your new growth. Spruce tip syrup is amazing. I know we're all grown ups, but YouTube frowns upon that. Ooh, nice. But yeah, spruce tips are really good. That's one thing I don't have around here. Spruce. I'd love to have spruce. Bunch of them. And plus, spruce makes amazing incense, y'all. Yeah, sorghum caramel does sound good. Really good. Oh, you got to get you some Nolan's coffees, Klein. Get you some of that chicory coffee. Love that stuff. Chicory is good, easy to grow too. That's okay. I'm 6. So I'm doing good. I'm 6. No, I'm not 6. Never mind. Crap. No, I don't know why I got 6. Lord, told y'all I was tired. I was up till 3 o'clock this morning, cleaning the poke salad up. No, I am 1. Hey, I'm 1. Chicory is very good for you too. But yeah, the spruce tips make a great syrup. They're wonderful for uh, vinegar. They make salve. You can do a lot with spruce tips. Pine tips as well. You just know you. YEW. Don't use you. Make sure it's not you because that stuff is poisonous. Yes, beignets and community coffee. I'm drinking community coffee right now. Well, it's bad enough, Alexander. I had to stop and recount myself. Man, I guess I'm too tired to number. Yeah, I'm too tired to math. Trying to think. Oh, and I also got to do a video on ghee. I got to get all this butter took care of. Get that done. Show y'all how to make flavored ghee. I've done 1 or 2 videos on making regular ghee, so we're going to do some herbal infused ghee. Love ghee, but you better use it sparingly. It's strong. I still got to, I'm going to start on that probably tomorrow evening. I got to start on Bunny Farm still here. I ain't seen her talking. I got to get on the Canadian bacon video. No, Bunny Farm. I know you're here. Yeah, I know. Hope everything's okay. But yeah, I got the Canadian bacon video to do. Um, Also known as back, can be known as Irish back bacon. I got that video to do. I still got to do the venison andouille sausage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed that one. Trying to think what else. I know I got to do the bamboo because I got to get that stuff cut back. Lord, I didn't know it was going to be that productive, and I'm going to enjoy it. It's a process, and as long as you follow the process and do it, you can do it too. Yep, that's. I've got to get that harvested tomorrow because I've noticed quite a few of them's done gone green, and when they go green, that's too far advanced to use them for bamboo shoots. But I got to get this first. I've got to get the poke salad done. That's the first thing that I've got to get finished with because I ain't letting all that poke salad get wasted. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to start cilantro here because We're hitting 80 straight, so I might be a little too warm for cilantro. Well, from what I've seen, when you cut the shoots down, they're liable to shoot another one up, so might be harvesting bamboo shoots for a while. Yes, poke salad, Gigi Deb. Me, Junior, and Lyle went on a adventure yesterday because Lyle's truck's fixed and we go adventuring. Yeah, Lyle took us to the motherland of poke salad. I didn't know how to act. Yep, cilantro, cha 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 cha. Yeah, I think I might have missed out on the purple dead nettle. No, the cilantro cha 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 will not go away. And oh my gracious, I have a tub I've got to go through. I separated my seeds from ones I wanted to grow, ones I'm not going to grow. I'm going to have to separate the seeds that I want to grow. And one of them that I have is for culantro, which is almost just like cilantro but looks different and is a milder version. The culantro is used more in Puerto Rican dishes. Yep, I've got all kinds of sizes of uh, sunflower seeds, except a rat or mouse, something got into quite a few of my seeds, and little furry mm-mm-mm ate my Mongolian sunflower seeds up, so I won't be growing the Mongolian, but I have the Kong sunflower seeds. Ha 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 ha. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm in the middle. My problem is when people use it, they use too much of it. I barely want to taste it. I want to taste everything else in the dish, not just cilantro. But yeah, got a lot. Oh, I got a lot of seeds to go through. I've got to sort them all. I got more beans and cowpeas that I know what to do with. Corn, I've got a bunch of corn to get started. Lots of tomatoes to. Well, I don't transplant corn. It don't like its roots to be messed with. That's why I plant corn in the ground. That's why I plant beans in the ground. It's just a waste of time to transplant yellow squash, zucchini, all of that. Just a waste of time in my book. They grow healthier and stronger if you just put the seed in the ground. Now, tomatoes, I got to get started. Bell peppers, I got to get started. I got a lot of stuff to get started. I might. It all depends. Now, I do have um I've got old corn, not old seed, but heirloom corn to grow. And one of the heirloom beans I have is Cherokee field beans that used to be grown in with the corn. So I might just do that. Yeah, but you gotta baby it. That's why I ain't got time. I ain't got time to baby myself. I'm not babying some plants. I like them to grow and do what they're supposed to. I will feed and nourish them very well and let them do their thing. Yep, you have the gene in your body that makes cilantro taste nasty. Mm. Now, how long did you store it? That's another thing because what makes the corn pop, you want it dry, but not bone dry because it's actually the moisture in the kernel that makes it pop open. Ain't that the truth, Xander? Yep. No, peanuts just take up too much room, too much time, and you've got to have, you can do it in big pots. It takes so many peanuts to actually make a good amount. You got to have, yeah, room. They want extra fine soil. No lumps, no clumps. Yeah. And it takes a while for peanuts to grow. Good evening, Pearl. Did you fertilize your corn? Did you fertilize it? It might not have been pollinated. There's a lot of things people don't realize. Corn, you want to put a little bit bone meal down to make sure that it has some strong roots because corn roots are weak, but they are nitrogen aholic. Yep, yep. I let everybody else grow them. Well, then, yeah, that's why. And plus, now it might not have got pollinated. You have to have like anywhere from 3 rows on, so they're wind pollinated. Yep. If it don't, one, all right. I look at it like this: if you want your plants to feed you, you need to feed them. You can't just put stuff in the ground and not fertilize. You and I mean use the right fertilizer. I don't use no Miracle Grow, none of that crap. Yep, it's true. To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow because you're going to be waiting a while. Yep, I'm saving my coffee grounds, but coffee grounds you got to use in moderation. You use the spent grounds, but you have to also remember they still have acidity to them, so you don't want to change your soil too much. But a casting of them, it works wonders. Yep, you got to fertilize. Got to fertilize. Corn is heavy. They feed very heavy. Cow manure, goat manure, chicken manure, composted chicken manure, fish fertilizer. That's a must. I haven't ate one. I'm leery of eating one. Yep, I have tried the organic alfalfa pellets method. I just tilled it in. That worked wonders. Worked wonders. But I have never ate a jackfruit yet. Yeah, old pig pens make wonderful garden plots. Yep, the Three Sisters method works wonders, but you got to time it right. You plant your corn first. Let your corn get 8, 10 inches up. You want your corn high enough, then you put your beans. Once your beans germinate and start growing pretty good, then you plant your winter squash because that the winter squash covers the ground and keeps the grass out. You've got to follow that method. Durian's a stinky fruit, ain't it? Yeah, I'm leery of Starbucks. They like to use that GMO stuff. I just recycle my coffee grounds. Believe me, I have enough of them. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not trying no durian. That's why I haven't tried the jackfruit yet. It scares me. Something that big and lumpy just that don't look appeasing to me. I just ain't had time to buy one because they're kind of expensive. And once in a while, you can buy them at the Asian market cut up. I'm just leery of cutting loose that money. Yes, the pawpaws are out. Yeah, jackfruit's expensive, but I've seen a lot of gardens where old pig pens used to be, and let me tell you, they're fertile. But you got to be careful about using, old coffee that hasn't been brewed. It's ungodly acidic. And if you're trying to grow a plant that don't like acidic soil, you're not going to have too much luck with it. Let me tell you, that's the best thing on earth is to use composted horse manure, cow manure, goat manure, rabbit manure. You don't have to break down at all. You can put that in there fresh. Rabbit rabbit manure and chicken manure. I love both of those. I've used horse. The the garlic beds I used to have and the sweet potato beds, that was horse manure, y'all. And the asparagus bed. Yep. That's why you muck old stalls. Any other questions, y'all? Yeah, yeah, you got to watch. I forgot about to mention that one. Dee's right. You have to be careful. If any horses, cows, whatever, are fed hay that has had that herbicide graze on, sprayed on the fields, it passes through their system into the manure and it will kill everything that you try to grow in your garden. Thanks, Dee. I totally forgot to mention that one. Yeah, May apples are up and growing. I don't fool with them personally. I leave them alone because that's not. May apples are also known as American mandrake. American mandrake. The reason why I don't bother the May apples and try to harvest them, one, you got to know exactly when that May apple is ripe. Two, I leave them alone because they're the favorite food of the American box turtle or the box turtle. And I'm like going, have at it, little guys. I've seen many a box turtle eating the May apples. So that's why I don't bother them. Okay, Janie, you have a wonderful night, better weekend, and we'll see you Monday night. And happy, blessed Easter to you as well. Yep, that graze on will kill everything that you put that manure in. Used hay. That's why you have to be careful where you buy your hay from. Get your manure from. But yeah, I don't do a lot with the May apples. I love them. They're beautiful. They're about a foot high here already, and they are growing nicely. Okay, Pearl. Oh, South Africa. Oh, wonderful. South Africa. It might be hard for you to get the best manure over in Africa that you can use elephant manure. I know people think I'm crazy. Elephant manure is amazing. It's very strong. Now that would help with your corn, but till it in the ground, work it into the ground, let it sit for a while. That's wonderful. Thank you for being here. And you have a wonderful Easter weekend as well. They won't because people won't quit using it. It's like people just going wild buying all these Bonnie plants, all these Bonnie transplants. They're finally they're finally showing you that, the seed, they don't show you where the seeds Bonnie uses comes from, but they sure had the big old Miracle Grow sign up there. Well, Bonnie uses Monsanto seeds, which now Bayer owns Monsanto. I'm gonna finally. I got to remember to copy that link, post it in the comment section. Let people start doing their own research. I won't buy Bonnie no more. Will not buy Bonnie. There's a lot of plants out there people don't realize is Monsanto plants and Miracle Grow plants. I won't use it. Oh, you're welcome, Pearl, and good luck with your garden. Wait, it's wintertime almost for y'all down there now. I forgot they're starting to go into fall. Yep, I'm hoping to have some of those wild plums as well. But yeah, back in the day, I found out about how good elephant manure is. Like I said, you got to be careful what you need to find out what they're feeding the elephants. But used to back in the day, you could buy uh, elephant manure that wasn't cheap. I wanted to try some just for the heck of it, like bat guano. Bat guano's good too, but you got to really watch that one; it'll burn. Um, that elephant manure is amazing, y'all, but it is ungodly high nitrogen. Yep. Now I'll trade people for their plants out of their yards, but as for buying transplants and stuff, no, no, because yep, people just don't realize they hide stuff very well, and it's just like those seeds. Most of the seeds sold at Walmart, all the Dollar Tree seeds, all that stuff. If you only dig, the American Seed Company is Monsanto based, not the landscaping one, but the actual seed company, the American Seeds. There's two American seed companies, and that's what Monsanto likes for people. Because everybody always goes to that first one, which is only a landscaping place. They're not the ones who make the seeds. Yes, alpaca. I had been offered alpaca manure, but I never did get to go get any. I heard it's really good. No problem, Pearlio. Welcome in the chat. Don't you worry about it one bit. And thank you for going to watch the replay. I hope you had a great time. There you go. You had family. You got to see family and have dinner. Hey, that's good as long as everybody was peaceful. Yeah, I love guava. Guava is good. But I think my favorite above all is mangoes. Mangoes have to be a good, really ripe mango. And I like papaya, kiwis. Yeah, there's a lot of them I like. Some of them I just look at and like going, no, I don't want to eat something that looks like that. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Oh no. Hey baby, Junior's out cold. I'll have to tell him that one later. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting Vinetopia going again this year. Going to have a lot of stuff. I got lots of gourds to do. I got big old rattlesnake watermelons to grow, lots of pumpkins, a lot of winter squash. We love our winter squash, and Bintopia. I love Bintopia, but I'm gonna have to remember here doing Bintopia. I'm gonna have to be really careful. I don't know what on earth that is. Loquacious. That's a new one on me. Now I got some kumquat seeds I'm gonna try to grow. I'm still waiting to see if those my orange seed experiment's gonna work. Yep, Junior's out cold. I think the double ride to Booneville got to him, and plus adventuring yesterday. Oh, it was so fun. All right, did anybody have a question or needed to know about something? We're getting close. I'm not going to go too long after the time, y'all, because I got to get busy cooking poke salad. Oh, loquats. Yep. Well, I got some kumquats. Let me tell you, I see everybody pop these. Now, I've had sweet kumquats before, and I watch these people just toss them in their mouth. I was telling Junior that. I tossed one in my mouth, and oh, God. Mm-mm. That was a hard nope. That was a hard nope. But I'm still going to get the seeds out of them, make a vitamin C tincture with what's left over, because, yeah, if I can get enough to grow and get some kumquat trees going, I'm going to can up little kumquats in like a simple syrup. I'll bring y'all along. That's going to be a couple of years or more. But yep, lot of videos, lot of videos. Now y'all got to remember, I'm trying to stagger and mix videos up so it's just not garden, 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 and then cooking, 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 cooking. So I'm going to juggle it around. Um, so yeah, I've gotten just about all the herbs planted already that the order came in for. So it's going to be a while. Y'all probably wondering what on earth. Yeah, most everything's been planted. So it's just going to take y'all a while because I'm trying to stagger so people don't get bored. Okay, Jay, you take care, darling. I haven't had time yet to look at the apple mint. I'll let you know as soon as I get time, but I haven't seen any yet come out. That's another thing I got to get out there since we're not having any other cool nights. Knock on wood. Um, I got to get the mint beds cleaned up. That's just like outside, y'all. It is 70 degrees here. It is almost 8 o'clock, 70 degrees. All right, I will, Jay. I definitely will. And thank you, darling. Man, Junior perked up when I told him about that. Y'all, I get to read things, but I don't get to sit and answer. I know it sounds weird, but things pop up on my phone. I think something's going on. I look at it, I get to see it, and I put the phone down. Y'all got to realize I'm bringing y'all along as I get stuff done. So, yeah, I bring y'all along. It's like, oh, well, let's just make a video. I bring y'all along. It slows me down a little bit, but yeah, might as well make a video of it. Okay, stinging nettle is also what's called an adaptogen. It's amazing. It is extremely medicinal, extremely culinary, and it's good for making fabric or rope cordage. That's if you let the stalks get real big. I have many, many stinging nettle videos, not only for tincture in the tincture playlist. I have singing nettle in videos in the tea making playlist. I have it in the culinary because personally, stinging nettle makes the best pesto you'll ever eat. And a lot of things people don't know about the stinging nettle. Yeah, once it hits warm or hot water, the sting goes away. Also, if you puree it or blend it when it's very young, the sting goes away. You don't have to cook it. I dehydrate it. The sting goes away. The sting ain't that bad. Now, if you have low pain tolerance, you might hop around a little bit. But you got to remember back in the day, they would swat the cells with the stinging nettle branches to alleviate um, as arthritis. Good gracious. Okay, Nancy, you take care. Have a great Easter weekend, and we will see you Monday night. But yeah, arthritis, very good for arthritis, swollen joint and stuff. Yeah, it stings for a little while, but the medicine gets in and works. I love to eat stinging nettle. We make tea with it. We make, I'll throw it young leaves in the pots of soup. Uh, Pesto. Oh my gracious, the best pesto. And I've got videos for this, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait. But yeah, stinging nettle really don't bother me. But I've got so many calluses and everything on my hands and arms. My skin's tough, y'all. Oh, I'm I'm sinking into the couch. See, I prefer just the nettle. Keep the nettle. I use English walnuts, or you could use pecans. It's amazing. I've made soup. I've made broth. I've made uh, pesto. I've done all kinds of things with stinging nettle. It's delicious. Now the cordage. Now, if you really want to learn about the cordage, there's a old English video on YouTube, and they show people how it used to be done. Get ready, you're going to do some working. Chickweed probably grows in your yard, Carol. No, yeah, yeah, Carol. Yeah, chickweed's all over the place. I have not worked with it, so I do not know. One thing y'all have to understand, I don't work with a whole lot that I don't grow or that don't, you know, if I grow it myself, yes, I work with it, or if I know I can go out and forage, I will work with it. But if it doesn't grow here, I don't work with it. So I don't study that one. Now, I know some people do work with the Indian paintbrush as for medicinal. Personally, I don't know. I have not worked with it. Yes, you can dehydrate it. You can also, if you cook it like greens, as long as it's young tips, you or the younger plant, you can it, you can dehydrate it. Good evening, faces in the stone. I have done some grafting. I am no professional at it. I have done grafting some. I need to study more. I tend to try. I'm the kind of person I want the fruit tree to be the roots and the fruit tree to be the same plant. Because, yeah, I'm not really big into grafting. One, because suckers come up, that's going to be whatever that tree was grafted to. So you don't know what to graft unless you do it yourself. And I like to save plants, y'all, multiply things. So that's also, and I don't know why it happens sometimes. The fruit tree that you save the seeds from might throw back to the grafted tree and not the actual fruit bearing tree. Hence why I don't use a lot of grafted stuff. I try to keep it the original tree if possible. Yep, my chickweed's done gone crazy to seed. Yes, it can affect the seeds. And that's kind of why I don't do a whole lot of grafting. It's aggravating. Now, granted, sometimes it doesn't happen that way. It's Russian roulette, is what it is. Sometimes the seeds will throw back to what the tree is grafted, the original, well, the fruiting tree is grafted to. Sometimes you get lucky and you get the actual tree that, the fruit comes off of. You can't save any of the suckers that sprout out because it's not going to be part of the tree that, they grafted to the tree. It's going to be whatever the root stock was. So it's a interesting game. Yes, it can. 50-50. It can affect the seed. Sometimes it don't. You never know. That's the problem because you sprout the seeds. You don't know if you're going to get the part of the tree that's the root stock or are you growing um, from the fruit part of the tree. And like I said, that's why I don't do well with grafting. You'll be surprised what you find back there. And sometimes those things that you see blooming out in the back might not be native. They might be brought over from the ancestors when they came over because they were notorious for bringing seeds with them and planting them over here. It's interesting. Yep, I've got to get onion seeds going. I've got Welsh onions I want to get started. Probably might be too late for leeks, but I'm gonna try them anyway. Y'all, I still got to get my elephant garlic in the ground. I ain't even got that planted yet. They're mad at me. They're all sprouting. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to be busy, busy, busy. Yep. Now, I'm digging in my seeds. You talking about happy? Because when we had to move, um, I didn't get to bring my Rosa rugosa roses with me. I found 2 packs of my seeds I had squirreled back. And I also have another rose that grows like a Rosa rugosa. Rosa rugosas are kind of bushes. So they're easy to contain. I have one called Big Apple Hip, which its hips are supposed to be bigger than Rosa rugosa. We're going to start them too, see how that goes. Oh man, I'm an onionaholic, garlicaholic. Love them. I'm not real great big on the Vidalia. I think it's because they're sweet. Um, I think sometimes the sweetness is just too much for me. I'm just, old bitter old woman set in my ways. Absolutely love onions. You think they're going to do all right as a rootstock, though, Dee? Because Bradford pears have really, really weak rootstock. You think it's going to work? Hello, 4 Day Homestead. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Oh, that sounds good. Well, we're going to be closing chat here in just a little bit because I got to get back busy cooking this poke root. No, not poke root, poke salad greens. Lord, I've done talked about so much stuff tonight. True, it's worth a try. I agree, Dee. I wish it was kind of dropping close to 30. Now, Junior might disagree. He kind of popped up on this one. But yeah, we're supposed to be in the 80s and the 60s for a long while, y'all. Now, y'all got to also remember onions are another one that is an extremely heavy feeder. Now, a little bit of bone meal, quite a bit of nitrogen. Oh, you're welcome, Faces in the Stone. Thank you for dropping by. I'm not ignoring your live stream. I just have not had any time to do much of anything. But I need to figure out what time your live stream is for my time. That way I can try. But no, y'all, six or seven. I can't remember. 6 or 7 big plastic tote bins pushed down full of pokeweed greens, young shoots. Now, it ended up being, you'll see in the video, I'm going to try to get the video to post Monday. It was a full bed sheet tied full of pokeweed and 2 bins full. I have about killed myself trying to get this pokeweed done, but I want to be able to eat it year round. Ha ha ha, well past time. Look at Xander trying to get rid of me. Here, let's get the old lady to get offline. I got things to do. You got to go celebrate your birthday, Xander. You head on, darling. Get out of here. But I do need to get off here because it takes a while, and I'm telling you, those stock pots are full. Of course, they cook down, but I've got most of it to its first boil, and then I got to do the second. Yep, y'all got to realize I've got 2 more stock pots to do, and then I'll be finished. That's just the first boil. I still got to go back and do the second boil. Maybe I'm enjoying sitting on my butt for a while, Alexander. But I'm going to get off here because I got to get me and Junior fed. Everyone, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Hope I've answered the questions that you needed to find answers for. Trying to figure out what Junior's doing over here. What are you doing? Since his stroke, Junior has become Mr. OCD. And let me tell you, me and OCD don't jive. He's had to line the box up just right with the other box next to it. I love y'all dearly. Y'all have a blessed evening and a wonderful weekend ahead. Happy Easter to those who celebrate it. Everyone, take time to tell those that you love them, because you never know. Everyone, stay safe, stay sound, continue to forage. Things are coming up. The greening has begun. These plants here have lost their ever-loving minds. So, drop those seeds when you can, grow as much as you can, and harvest and put away as much as you can. Everyone, I look forward to seeing you Monday night, and may you each be blessed. Know that you are loved and appreciated more than you realize. Hoot, hoot, mwah. Mama Owl out before Alexander gets after me again. Y'all have a wonderful evening.